It says you are live. I don't know.
We are live! Hello, everybody!
We are live. But it's anybody's guess if this doesn't completely end up in the shitter, like in terms of bitrate.
On my end it looks really good. But that said, the delay is you know,
Whoa.
it kind not help a lot.
Oh, there's a delay? There's like a huge delay?
For me, at least. For me.
For
but
you.
that's probably the internet
Give
connection.
me like a thumbs up or something, Dave, and then I'll let you know.
Give you like a thumbs up? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Here.
the video.
Okay, I'm going to wave in front of the stream right here. Waving in front of the stream.
No, like give us a
15 seconds.
15
Wait,
seconds.
no, hold on. Like, Dave, listen to me. All right.
What?
I want you to give a thumbs up on my mark, and I will count the amount of seconds it takes for me to get that thumbs up, okay?
Right.
All
okay.
right. On my mark, 3, 2, 1, go. That's around 8 seconds.
Yeah,
oh, God.
So it's listed as, I used like the ultra low latency stream setting, but leave it to technology to make that not doable. Let's see here.
Well, you guys are actually suffering. Well, we are suffering with technical difficulties. You can watch the opening FMV of Saturn Bomberman fight.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, I'm gonna try something else here. See if I can just grab
Wix gives you the power.
So I can just grab this, pop this out. Boom. All right, let's see here. Chat, cool.
Nothing happened.
No, nothing happened. I'm doing something on my end. It's funny that folks have to watch this, but it is what it is.
I think there was a way to set up some listeds, but I don't know.
Ultra low latency. Yeah, so this is what YouTube calls ultra low latency. It's kind of a joke if it's 8 seconds. But I don't know. Let me see if I can get the window overlay to work. Let's do reset transform. Okay, where'd that go? YouTube chat.
So what's for dinner? I don't know. It's 5 p.m. Dinner
What
still
is
happens
for
for around
dinner?
2 hours.
Who's talking about dinner right now?
Well, that would be Captain Hodon. We have Captain Hodon on chat as well as Budgie Bunny.
Ah.
Dinner was hamburger helper. Nothing exciting.
I haven't had a hamburger in a while.
Bonnie's always cooking up something sounding delicious, so for Dave, huh? Or not for Dave, sorry, it's for Dan.
Yeah, then. Yeah, for example, she says now we had pork, tenderloin, mac and cheese, and
Right.
veggies. We are at Dan's parents. They are watching TV, so she is here.
Come on.
Captain Hodden says this is around when SHIRO is going and Pudgy is usually making something. I mean, probably I'm not well versed on the SHIRO real life lore.
The SHIRO real life lore?
No, I think every Friday she's cooking a delicious meal.
So we're test playing now. Gonna play as a Bomberman guy who's named SHIRO. Look at him running through cyberspace.
It's an appropriate name under the circumstances.
What do you have for a setup then, Dave? Is it a retro tank or an OSSC?
I have a janky setup. Let's see here. How do I have a pretty janky setup. It is a XRGB2, which I just can't bring myself to give it away or throw it away. I just like my XRGB2. And what would happen if I made this bigger? Hold on a second. That's not gonna work. Oh, but what if I went like that? I'm messing around with the comments. See if I can fix that. I can't zoom, like I can't zoom this at all. Oh wait, no, I can. Yo.
I think it looks really good as long as it's in that little center TV.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I can actually do this. I'm still so you guys are just literally helping me figure out how I'm going to do this, like how I'm going to make this
I mean,
work.
how does it degrade if you blow it up a little bit?
You imagine if the I think he was called Ringrat Bob something guy comes in and donates like $1.99 and says budget or buttery, which upscaler is better.
I mean, apparently
Not the one
this
that I
vintage
have.
one Dave has. It looks good.
I don't know about that, so I'm gonna have to take you guys' word for it. I just plug my games on my CRT and just go ahead, just play.
You just play. And why not?
Yeah, that's the best way.
I feel bad for
Just have
everybody who
fun.
has to watch me do this, but
Oh wow, we are now 10 people live. Now 8.
and
Wow, that
everybody's
dropped
like,
quickly.
well, why
You got a
isn't
fan
he
club.
playing a game? Because I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out this stream.
It's right on the
No, it's
title, you
another
guys. It's a
episode of
test
How
stream.
the Sausage is Made. That's what you just should have titled
It
it.
literally is, yeah, how the sausage is made. Not
Today
to mention,
on How It's Made, SHIRO streams.
that's good enough, I guess. But I can't get the whole stream to show. That's the funny thing is I cannot get this entire stream to show up on here. Yeah. So that's interesting. No, that doesn't work either. Oh, but if I go like this and then boost up the size. Yeah, I'm still learning. That works.
That could work.
That works. It's not bad.
It works.
it
If
works.
it works, it works.
There you go. We got Captain Hodden. Random, you
Yes.
can talk more than anybody I know. And I commend you for that.
Well, thank you. I think that's helpful for testing,
That
given
is a
how we are
compliment.
in a test stream.
Yes. You certainly can talk. Like you were giving me
I
your
can
whole
talk.
life story. Folks
Yeah,
don't know, but
that's-
Random came to the rescue and he was like giving me his entire life story.
I mean, Dave said like, oh, just tell me something random, and sent you know. Okay, so let's see. When I started making music back many years ago, and then it all went around, and we were like, okay, wait, I gotta change some settings, and basically this last hour has been filled with just us going back and forth trying to fix whatever was happening on Dave's end. But I think everything is working now. As you can see, he is now playing the game. He's playing the game, guys. Come on, be your retention. He's playing the game.
We're not dropping frames. I've got the audio of the game and you working, so yeah. For now it's working.
It's a miracle.
Yeah, it is kind of a miracle. It's Christmas miracle. I may not be able to stay on here forever though, because I do have to make dinner for the kids. They don't need to eat,
I have to
right?
do some homework.
Actually, they're just playing video games, to be honest. All right, so what did I?
Playing
Oh
good
no,
video
I
games.
should not have grabbed that. That actually makes me go backwards. Makes me go like the opposite way of what I want to do. Oh shoot. Okay, yeah. Wow. Max. Oh, now I'm faster. Okay. I'm still getting accustomed to this. All right, here we go. Nice. Oh, that's gonna blow. Alright.
Wait, Bomberman with health bars?
This game's a lot of fun. So like I'm just super glad. Oh no. That's me dead. That's me dead. Darn it. Big ass bomb. What's for dinner? I'm probably gonna make the kids spaghetti because it's dad dinner night. That's what happens when it's dad's
Spaghetti's
dinner
cool.
night. That or pizza, you know? My wife is the one who makes all the good stuff. Let's see, pork tenderloin, yum. Test stream, yes. Hey Cerulean, how's it going? I'm catching up with all the chat. Yes,
Actually, on
XRGB.
second thought, Dave, I think it's more like 4 or 5 seconds delay. It's a little better than what it was.
Maybe it's fluctuating or something like that. We'll see.
I don't know. Give me a thumbs up on my mark. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. Okay.
Around 6 seconds. That's
Around
a bit
6
better.
seconds.
I suppose it's going to depend on where you live.
What?
You can only go as fast as the speed of light, right?
I mean, I think you can get enough power-ups in this game to go faster than the speed of sound. But, you know, Sonic doesn't need any power-ups.
Oh god, no. I made it so I can't jump. Dude, there's a lot of really like terrible power-ups. They're like not actual power-ups. It says you hit it, it says jump, right? Little do I realize it actually makes it so I can't jump. And I should know that, but it's been a while since I fired this up.
It's understandable.
I can't get to that.
Every once in a while, I return to old virtual racing games, and I gotta get used to the controls again because of the difference between analog controls and other. Oh god! Oh boy! Oh no! You murdered him! Just straight up destroyed him! What do you do? You're a monster!
Oh, easy, will ya?
Go easy, yeah, you should, Dave. That was like, oh god, like, gee, I feel bad for the guy.
You feel bad for it. So tell us more about the 1% Peruvian Pope. What's the deal with that?
I wouldn't want to go on that. I don't want to go over that detail because because we're now live, and I think we should keep those political stuff to a minimum.
Oh, that's a good point.
I'm gonna look at the chat.
I just think it's funny that you said that your the entire country is going on it's
going nuts.
It's going nuts.
It's going nuts.
It's
going nuts.
They're really capitalizing on that 1%, right?
Yeah, and it's not because of birth. It's because he purposefully got the nationality because he wanted to, I don't know, do something here in Peru, but he needed to have the Peruvian nationality. So yeah, that's how he got it.
I know
right,
he's
so
from
Captain Hot
Chicago.
Yeah, he's from Chicago. Yeah.
Oh, I got a horsey.
Okay, so Captain Hotton says, what game soundtracks are my biggest inspirations? Well, there is a certain game released in 1992 that's about cars going around pretty fast. It has 3 tracks. You can choose between automatic and manual transmission, and it starts with the V letter and ends with the if the first word of its title it's V, it starts with a V, and the second word of its title starts with an R. Most people abbreviate it as VR, like virtual reality.
I thought it starts with thought it started with a TW.
EW.
TW, Time Warner presents VR virtual. No. I'm kidding.
I'm talking about the arcade original.
Oh, come on.
Of course.
You should know better.
I'm no better. Well,
you know that one.
There's a Genesis version.
No,
there is a Genesis.
No, but seriously, the Saturn soundtrack is really cool. Like, the fact that it not only has remixes of the arcade music, but also its own tracks. And yeah, but I would say my biggest inspiration for music would be not only that, but mostly Sega games, likes of Outrunners, Virtua Fighter, Wing War. Anyone remember that one?
Oh yeah.
And of course, there's the Sega Model 2 ones, Daytona, Rally, but there's also like Manx TT Superbike and Gunblade New York. I think most people know about Manx TT, but Gunblade really isn't that well appreciated as far as I know. It's just like, tucked away in a little corner, like that one game somebody has probably played and they forgot about. Um, but also most of the stuff that shaped me up musically would be experiences in life. I listen to a lot of radio, I'd listen to some songs, and thankfully I would live in an era with no Wing War, not Wings of War, Wing War. It's one of the last Model 1 games. It's about planes. You control planes, you go around, you shoot each other with planes. At the end, you fight a UFO. It's pretty funny. And also pretty hard. But that's probably because I'm playing it with a keyboard and I really don't have enough money to buy a joystick or whatever. Um, there are also other companies like Konami and Namco. One of the soundtracks that I really like a lot is, for example, there's this Laserdisc game that used both Laserdisc and the Namco System 21 board called Galaxian Free, or I would say Galaxian to the power of free, or Galaxian Cubic, whatever. It has a little free up there to say, yeah, it's three-dimensional now. It's like an on-rails thing, but you and other buddies team up to shoot a lot of stuff in space. You go through a giant cannon, and yeah, you save the Earth. The music, it's awesome, man. Like, it's straight up fusion, funk rock, whatever. It's really powerful. And then back with well, that was Namco, but now I'm talking about Konami. Sorry. Konami, for example, the Sunset Riders. We've got as well the X-Men soundtrack. Fun fact, I'm gonna drop this. I've talked to Hot Rod X about the about his Saturn port of X-Men, the arcade game, and I'm gonna do arrangements of the songs. So yeah, that's that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Really cool. As well as, for example, other games like Racing Force.
Damn it.
I don't know. Oh, you're dead.
You got me.
Okay, Racing Force. I don't know if anyone knows about that. Racing Force. It's a cool Konami GX racing game. The music in it is awesome. It's like fusion up to its full nature. But I think I'm feeling going a full tangent here.
Malenka's
I mean, there are a lot of sources.
proud of logic puzzle tanking. Oh my god.
Well, so as I was saying, there are a lot of sources of my music. I've never really studied any theory. I just tried to replicate how good they sounded, and I hope I can someday do something worthy of them. Because despite what the general public knows, and this is a SHIRO exclusive, I'm not really that proud of my stuff. Not saying that it's bad by anything, or that I think it's the worst shit ever, but I think like I'm always so close of getting that feel, that thing that makes those old game soundtracks feel so special to me, but yet I am so far away. Like it's so close. I got it like on the like right there on the edge, and then along comes Malenka with $5 donation. The prophecy's true. Somebody gave money to a test stream.
He just gave that to get you to acknowledge that your work is better than you think, right?
I mean,
Malenka?
it is good. People keep telling me
It
it's
is
good, and I have
good. You're like
managed to
praising yourself. It is good. No,
It is good, but the thing is, I'm talking about
thanks,
talking
Malenko.
about the feeling, like, Japanese soundtrack back in the day for video games, they were cool. But at the same time, I think like I can go from here. Where can I go from here? Like they're so good. I myself recognize, yeah, I do good stuff. But then at the same time, I think I could do better. and it's always an endless loop of thinking you can get better, and always like failing short, but then you realize you can get even better, and that and this and that, and it just gets super chaotic. But then at the end of the day, you say, don't pressure yourself too much. You gotta do some shit, and you gotta get it done.
I think that your stuff has gotten better. I do. You know, it's it.
I mean, if you go ahead and listen to the songs I did for Blue Skies back in 2020, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean even that was good. You know, I mean, just
Yeah.
a lot of folks are just listening to that stuff from the perspective of not being able to do music at all. So, you know, and even as a
Well, to
musician,
those
I can
folks-
say, as a musician, I can say that your stuff is great. But yeah, you're getting better, and you're gonna continue to get better. So, just keep doing
Yeah,
games.
not
You
only
know,
that.
so you got to
Yeah,
do.
let's keep doing games.
Keep making
I'm actually
games.
learning how to program as well.
Get a bigger portfolio, and
Yes, that's actually what I'm doing right now.
right.
As a matter of fact, I have FL Studio open right now, and I'm doing some stuff with it. I will not tell you what, because that's gonna happen. That you're gonna know once it releases, and that's gonna be like a few months from now, because university is killing me, and I shouldn't even be here. But I'm taking my time to rest my brain, joining on a test stream with Saturndave on a Saturday, Saturday,
Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah.
The first in maybe a year. I don't actually know, like when the last time it was that I actually streamed, but it was a long time. And every time I've tried, every time I've tried to stream, I have run into technical difficulties that are so bad that I've just given up, and kind of not wanted to stream at all, honestly. So yeah, no, I'm glad that this is actually working right now. Although I'll admit, I'm having to do some kind of weird work. Uh-oh, what?
You're dying.
I am dying? Oh, in the game. Yes, I'm dying in the game. You made me think that the stream was dying.
No, not that. like latency,
no.
delay,
Well,
5 seconds.
Yeah, I got you.
This Bomberman translation, it's a Malenko, right?
Yes,
Yeah, it
Malenko.
said
Okay.
it right there in the title screen. Malenko
I
team.
want Malenko to know I did play Logic Puzzle. I've never played Bomberman Fight, so chalk it up. You're doing
that
okay.
right? You should play
Well,
Bomberman Fight. It's amazing.
It's just Minesweeper, isn't Logic Puzzle?
It's like Picross, kind of like Picross.
Yep,
That
Mr.
is-
Hodden.
that's
That is
Lee.
Lee talking.
Yeah, the toast with the most.
I'm still in that tournament. It's gonna need to wrap up before I have to cancel Comcast again because my price is going up.
Yeah,
I'll
you
play
know. Do you have
As
AT&T?
long as it's done before July.
Yeah. Oh wow, now I'm running fast. It's much better than before. I got, Cox were charging me an arm and a leg for internet, and then I got AT&T, and it ended up being faster for fiber. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but Dave, I paid $20.
Okay, but I mean, you
Right.
could get fiber for 50. You could get it.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. But
You
anyway,
guys are paying two number amounts for your internet. We here pay like free. We go into the hundreds per month.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
you pay.
It's called differences in currencies
Yeah.
Right.
and probably tariffs.
Crickets. After you said tariffs. Yeah, no, my wife, she's telling me about it all the time. She's like, our vendors just called us and asked if we'd be okay with them charging 200%, and we're like, no, we're not okay with that, It's crazy.
Just imagine if somebody approached you. Oh, hey, by the way, you're gonna have to pay us like 200 times what you already paid us for, like I don't know, your land thingy. I don't know. I'm not well versed in American culture. I'm not from America, and I'm talking about the United States, not the entire continent.
Okay,
Well,
Malenko
Dave,
says use the R trigger or double tap to run. Let me just see if yeah. So
Dave, do you
R
remember getting eBay items with no tax?
yeah, I do. Those were the good old days.
That was a thing.
Right, the good old
Those
days.
were the days.
Zero tax. Yeah, and
Man,
then what
back in
eBay
my
did is
day-
they opened up a branch in every single state so then they could tax every single state, I think is what happened.
Oh God.
Man, back in my day, online commerce really didn't. E-commerce didn't really took off until like the mid 2010s. That's here at least. Back then, everything was mostly done over the phone.
Yeah.
Back in the old days, but we were still living in the
Sometimes
old
it's
days.
still preferred.
Yeah, sometimes it's still prefer to just go up and meet those guys in person. Because, you know, the internet, while it's such a great tool, people really don't take care of it as much as they should. Misinformation is everywhere, especially, for example, with the Sega Saturn. How many of you have seen a video calling it the worst failure Sega ever had? That is not true. What happened was a lot of internal stuff within SOA and SOJ that ultimately lead to what we know happened, and that was Sega Saturn. Unfortunately, Paul has been plugged and well moved on to Dreamcast. The Dreamcast did well, but not well enough, and then everybody just said, yeah, we can't.
And how many people
it's
are
that-
just tired of hearing about all this in general, right? Like imagine
Yeah, random, why do you even bring it up?
right? Imagine if you just grew up in Japan, you'd be completely oblivious to most of this. You'd just be like, what are those silly Americans talking about? And why do they keep
Yeah.
talking about it in every video? In every article?
I was just making a reference to all of those guys
No, I'm
who
just giving you a
make
hard time.
documentaries.
Well,
Stand
random
up.
Dave, I got a motorcycle on a battery charger, and it needs to get started and rode around a little bit, so I think I'm gonna bail.
Yeah, you can bail. I get it.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's okay.
This is a totally
Alright, I'll
random
leave-
stream. I have
Yeah,
and it
I'll
literally is a
leave it
random
on it,
stream.
you know? You guys
It's
can
got my
go
name in it.
bail
It's got his name in it.
Listen. Right.
Yeah, but that's cool. No worries. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to stream anyway. Just trying to.
It's okay.
The kids are inside playing Switch, and at some point
Playing the-
Jesse's
the
gonna
Age of
come and say, "I'm
Empires.
hungry." Oh yikes! Okay, so good news is my wife. She went into the office today. Just to mod some modems for SHIRO, which is very nice considering she's
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Sunday, you know. Yeah, so she didn't, you know. Okay, so long story short,
Pause.
I got a bunch of I got the remainder of the Zoom modems or the USB modems from Night a while back, and they've just been sitting around, and they weren't modded, but I got the little boards, the little booster board, USB booster boards to basically do line voltage with them. And I tried my hand at modifying them, and I did about 3. I got about 3 of them working, and then I did a bunch that didn't work. And I was just like, yeah, honey, on second thought, you better do this. Because I don't know, I got my hopes up there for a moment, thinking that I had it down, but like there were quite a few that I did that just would not connect no matter what, and I was just thinking, okay, I better just have her take him to the office, do it right, you know, because she's a pro, and then have her use like a multimeter, and she's got like some other debugging software that she can, you know, test the voltage and make sure that it's correct. So
At least she's with the SHIRO cause.
yeah, but now I have to do her drip. Like I got to do the garden. I have to she's got a bunch of planters, and I need to figure out the whole drip system thing. So that's the trade. She's like, I'll do your modems, but you have to drip all of my planter boxes or whatever.
I think that's a fair exchange.
Yeah, it's a fair exchange. Arguably, the drip system is going to be more sun exposure, but it's okay. I can deal with it.
Like it says, you can jump in the air to double jump. Wait, double jump? What? Even jumping in a Bomberman
no
game?
Kidding. Yeah, check it out. Woo! Check this out. You could do a little. I saw him do like a little backflip.
Yeah,
Cool.
I saw it too.
That's kind of cute. This little pumpkin guy.
Well,
I mean,
October is in 5 months.
this game's super violent, but at least it's cute while it's violent.
I think that's the fun of Bomberman, because, and I think it's worth mentioning that it makes sense that in the original story, or at least the American stories, that they're all robots. So, yeah, it makes sense for them to kill each other with ginormous bombs that could very easily be used in like World War II or anything like that. But given the looks of this game, Christ almighty, you are literally combining Little Boy and Hiroshima in one bomb. Look at that! And it doesn't even do a bit of damage to the ground.
I know. Completely impervious or I don't know.
Oh, that's probably
Unbombable.
because
It's
we're-
unbombable.
Yeah, it's unbombable.
Oh, come on, get out of here.
Oh.
Get out of here. I was on a horse, so
Oh,
did
no.
it. Ah, nice. Okay. The horse saved me. My horse took the hit for me, but I don't promote cruelty to animals, but in this case it had to be.
Please, Peter, don't sue us. We are a small group, small media group. We only play video games. That's all.
Seriously.
We swear to our Lord and Savior Sega SHIRO that we do not harm animals.
I kid you not, this couch has got to be the most uncomfortable couch. My ass hurts so bad. I would love to like replace it with like a lazy boy or something like that, but it's a what do you call it? An antique, I guess. It's my wife's.
You have a couch?
I have
I
a
have
couch.
a stool.
Yeah, it's a couch. It is an old couch, and it's just really worn out. But it's an antique. It's like one of those. It's like one of those clawfoot couches that she got from her grandmother, who has passed. And it's like the one thing she remembers going over to her grandmother's house and sitting on this couch, or like taking naps on this couch at her grandmother's house. And so she really doesn't want to give it away. But we don't have space for it in the house either. So it lives in the garage, and it ends up being kind of like my gaming couch. So, like, I shouldn't be complaining, but it really does hurt. I'm not kidding. Doing SHIRO show for like an hour and a half or 2 hours. By the end, I'm just like completely numb.
That Linkin Park song.
This track right here is interesting. Certainly not the right mood for bombing. Oh, man.
Oh no. I mean, like, the premise of little people killing each other with bombs. I mean, bombing is something. Having little people go around looking, I think the word was kawaii, I don't know, I forgot.
Kawaii? Cute? Well, kawaii is scary.
It doesn't.
Kawaii is scary, and
Oh,
kawaii is cute.
And as you can see, people, Dave knows Japanese.
Choto. Yukuri. Well,
That
wait,
means a little bit, right?
Yukuri means slowly. Choto means just a bit. Tsukoshi.
Oh, okay.
Tsukoshi. Yeah.
Alright, okay. The only words in Japanese I know are like arigato, sayonara, Tasukete, which has helped me.
Yeah.
I mean, what
Or
else?
tetsudaimasu, like tetsudete, like tasukete is like help, rescue me. But like if you wanted to just ask for help or assistance, you'd say tetsudao. Tetsudao is like assistance, and I guess you would say like tetsudete kudasai,
Yeah, must be.
please.
Oh, and yeah, I know that hashing is launch, like rocket launch, like yeah, launch hashing.
Oh, launch.
Like every single space game I see with dialogue,
Oh, a second.
whenever they launch a rocket or something like, you know, deploy, scramble, hashing, and boom, they go all the way into space, ready to fight to save the Earth. So that's where I picked up the word. I'd say, oh well, hashing must probably mean launch, or to go, or whatever. I should probably learn Japanese. I mean,
It would
everyone's
help.
already
I mean,
rambling about
You
about
you work-
Chinese, but
Well, Chinese is always going to be a useful language. Japanese is arguably less so after like the explosion of like, you know, US Chinese trade relations and stuff like that. But I mean, like I still have no, I mean, and Malenko knows Chinese, so he could speak to that, like how useful it is being able to speak Chinese. But yeah, no, I mean, I think in game design and stuff like that, it might help to know Japanese, just because you may end up traveling there, who knows, and like working on Japanese video games. Could be.
that would be
Could
cool.
happen. That's what happened with we did an interview with Eric Amarez from True Motion, and he had gone to Japan and kind of had to just learn via immersion, but ended up learning it and getting pretty fluent, and it ended up being a big help because, you know, he ended up working on like stuff with Kenji Eno. And
Reminds me of the story about Dylan Cuthbert from Star Fox. The two guys were basically sent over to Nintendo to work on the Super FX chip, and they said, "Oh yeah, we're moving you to Japan. Do you know Japanese?" No. Here's a little dictionary. Ah, wait, looks like we're in a little bit of technical difficulties here. I think this is it, fellas. I think this is the end of the test stream with Random.
yeah, we're gonna. I find that the Dad on board, let's go to the park finally happened. So, and I think I'm gonna do that. We're gonna go drive to the park, have them run around
Yeah,
because
it's
they've been
perfect
playing video
timing
games all
because
day.
you died.
Because I died. You could tell that I wasn't really paying that much of attention on trying
Yeah,
to
but at least it was
survive.
a fun test stream. I just wanna say a little bit to everyone. Thank you for hopping by. Yeah, game over. Game over. Yeah, it's all done now. So you guys can just thank you for coming along. This shouldn't be public in the slightest, but I think it was fun to interact with you as Dave managed to set up his stuff. I think I won't take that much of your time anymore. So thank you for coming. You must play Sega SHIRO. Yada yada yada. See you next time on Friday for the SHIRO show with
No,
special
wait,
guest.
I gotta read Trekkie's comment. He's like, so this is fun. Heard what sounded like a fan running in one room. Went to look, and the room was full of honeybees. Like, what the hell? First of all, what kind of room are we talking about? Wow, that's crazy. Is that like one of those like viral TikTok videos of like bees living in your wall? Oh God, one of the bed.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Like you gotta
no.
you gotta have somebody come with like the smoke and everything and cut like your wall open, and you're gonna find like a whole hive of honeybees. You know, the last house that we lived in, there was an entire like hive of ants, flying ants that lived in the wall, and they were there and we didn't even know it, right? They were very covert. But when it got hot enough in the summer, it would bake the walls to the point where they would come out, and you'd see them like doing these little lines up the wall, you know? And the ones that could fly, it was one thing to kill the ones that were just walking and stuff like that, but the ones that could fly, because they were like a flying variant of ants, at least the scouts, you know? And my God, like shortly after we left that house, and shortly after, they tore the thing down to studs. So like there were definitely things that needed to be worked on with that place. But
I remember like last year or probably 2 years ago when the Yaku typhoon came along, like there was
Yeah.
a big rain that poured all night,
Mhm.
and I was helping my dad up there like set up a little reinforcement roof so it wouldn't leak and damage the electricity and wiring. And there was this ginormous hive actually. So my dad took the broomstick and started mashing it. Since, well, it's raining, the droplets are gonna fall on them and they're just not gonna be able to fly. So
Mhm.
he took advantage of that and started smashing it. He got stung, but kept smashing it, and to the point he just tossed it over to the highway, and that was that of the hive. They never came back.
I would imagine not. Uh, wow.
It was
But I mean,
extreme.
Trekkies, I'm so sorry. That sucks. That really does suck. Best of luck dealing with that. I hope that it doesn't cause a bunch of damage, you know. Yeah, so I like my neighbor's solution.
Torch.
He
I
took
mean,
a torch.
yeah, one
But I mean,
solution
like,
is to literally burn it all to the ground.
I
In a
mean, on
way,
one
like,
hand,
you know,
the bees aren't going to do a bunch of structural damage, but if they've built like a considerable hive with a bunch of honey and stuff, like if there's a bunch of sugar in your wall, that's not good at all. Like you got to get that out of there because you don't want it. Like all sorts of creatures love that stuff. So yeah. Anyway, oh the joys of home ownership. But anyway, thanks
joys
everybody
of
for
homeownership.
thanks for
Coming
joining
up next on
us.
Friday for the SHIRO show.
Yeah, for this if this works, I'm gonna try to when I get off here, I'm gonna try to like take notes on what I actually did to get everything working, and hopefully we can keep it this way. I don't know.
Just save the settings.
We'll see. Yeah, save the settings, and hope that nothing changes. You know, because that's the other thing. It's like from shutdown to reboot and everything. You know. But one thing I found was that rebooting the router before streaming seemed to help, at least seemed to alleviate the dropped frames. We were having like OBS was crapping its pants, you know, before I rebooted the router. So maybe that had something to do with it. But also just the audio routing has been a nightmare. Yeah, audio routing has been a nightmare, but hey, at least it's working right now. So I'm going to try to this is just what's required with this new audio interface, but at least I'm not going robotic, so that's one bright side. No more domo arigato Dave Roboto san. Actually, yeah,
Body once told me.
Somebody. Let's see here. Thanks again for the $5, Malenko. And
Totally unexpected.
Also, thank you for the free games in English. Appreciate it. Fun. I'm gonna play some more of this Bomberman fight and actually take my time with the translation instead of like spamming the B button. I'll go ahead and read that and enjoy the translation in a moment here. Well, later. But until next time. It's been Saturndave and completely random stuff, reminding you that you must play Sega Saturn. Oh, and we had...
And see you on Friday.
Yeah, we'll see you on Friday for the show. And also shouts
Probably
to Lee.
Around, probably not. But I'll be watching. And a little reminder that you must drink water because, I don't know, just came into my mind and I have no idea how to end this thing. So please shut it down. Shut it down right now. We gotta end with a bang.
Kill it.
Shut it down right now.
Kill it with fire.
Do it now.
All right. See you, everybody.